Hey everyone, so today I wanted to talk to you about the different kinds of chicken feed because I know it can get confusing and it helps to just understand how they all work together. So there's a difference in feed for layer hens and meat birds. If you're raising meat birds, you need a broiler starter until they're 6 weeks old, and that's like 20 to 24% protein. And then after that, you put them on a broiler finisher, which is 16 to 20% protein. And so that's what you use if you're raising meat birds. And they stay on that broiler finisher until they're ready to go to slaughter. But if you've got layer hens like I do, then there's a few more kinds of feed. So your chicks are going to go on what's called chick starter until they're 6 weeks, 8 weeks old, somewhere around there. That is 20 to 22% protein. And that helps them get their growth going and that kind of thing. It really supports their growth really well. And then after that, they can go on what's called pullet grower or grower feed. Grower feed until they're 20 weeks old. And that is 14 to 16% protein, somewhere in that range. And then after they've hit 20 weeks, they can go on what's called layer feed, which is 15 to 18% protein. And that will sustain them through the years of laying eggs, year after year. So I skipped the grower only because the Big Sky layer mash that I use is 16% protein. So it fits in the range of the grower and the layer. So I just stick with the one rather than trying to fit one kind of feed in the middle there. And if you do your research on all of the different brands of chicken feed, they basically all have the same ingredients, but there's some things that you might find in one that's not in another. So there's no perfect feed out there. I actually take the Big Sky layer mash and add a few things to it, which in my feed pickup video, you would have seen that. But there's a couple of different kinds of feed when you're talking about layers, not just the protein percentages. There's medicated feed. So when you look at chick starter, you're going to see some regular chick starter and you'll see medicated chick starter. So what is the medicated? That has medication in it for coccidiosis. But if you've gotten vaccinated chicks, then don't put them on the medicated feed because the medicine that's in the medicated feed will counteract the vaccine. So they don't work well together. So if you vaccinate, you just need the regular chick starter. If you don't vaccinate, then you can decide if you want to use the medicated chick starter. I've always just used the regular. And then there's also traditional feed versus organic feed. I prefer organic feed because we eat organic, so I want organic eggs. And so I only feed my girls organic treats and organic feed. So that is another thing. Also, organic feed is a little more expensive, so it really just depends on what you're after with your flock. I also don't want my girls eating soy or canola or corn. So the organic feed that I get, this Big Sky layer mash, it doesn't have soy or corn in it. So that's another good thing. So if you want to hear more about the Big Sky layer mash, you can look at my feed pickup video. I talk more about it in there. And I've also got a post about it. So that is what I wanted to let you know today, is to, better understanding of the different kinds of feed for your flock so that you can make the right decisions for you. So I hope this was helpful, and I'll catch you on the next one.